Hi, it's Frank Maselli. Welcome to Audience Size Matters. This very quick program is designed to answer one of the most common questions I get about seminars and workshops, which is what is the ideal size for a workshop audience? How big should that crowd be? Well, I've given this a lot of thought over many years and a lot of experience, and I will tell you I have a number for you. So I'm going to give you the number, and then I will explain it in some detail. So stay tuned. I think this will be interesting for you. The ideal audience size is 40 people or 20 households, if that's the metric that you're using. In reality, there's a range that depends mostly on the size of the room, and the range can be as big as 50 or as small as 30, but 40 is the perfect crowd size. So let me explain where that number 40 comes from. The first thing to understand is that the audience size sends a critical subliminal message before the workshop even begins. A larger crowd creates a special event feeling. Think of the workshop like a night at the theater. A bigger crowd says this is an important event. It's exciting. It's fun. There's a buzz in the room. People are anticipating with energy what you're about to say. That's a very, very positive feeling, and it's all to your credit. If you flip it around, a thin crowd sends the opposite message. The audience thinks this presenter must not be very good. Now, the funny thing is you understand this as advisors. You've all been to conferences and conventions, and when you head over to the breakout room and you see that there's no one there, you have this sinking feeling like, oh man, I picked the wrong breakout. I've seen this many times in my career. In a convention, however, you can always walk over to the next breakout, but in a workshop, these people are stuck. So don't do that. Bigger also means better content. The audience thinks this must be a valuable program. Here, you can imagine a restaurant. If it's lunchtime or dinner time and you walk by a restaurant and there's nobody in the restaurant, what do you think? I think, okay, the food must be terrible. And for a workshop, I think the content must be weak. A big crowd is like a crowded restaurant where the tables are filled and there are people in line waiting to get in. That says the food must be great, or in this case, the content must be very special and valuable. Bigger also gives your attendees the feeling that other people share their concerns, that they're not alone. This can be very comforting, especially to people who are facing some difficult life decisions like retirement. It's great to know that there are many others just like them who are dealing with the same issues. Bigger lets people relax and remain anonymous from the speaker. Now, this is a little complicated, so let me explain what I mean. As a speaker, you want to make eye contact with the audience. You understand that. It's the best way to connect and to bond with them. But from the audience's perspective, too much eye contact becomes oppressive. It becomes like a police interrogation. It causes tremendous stress, and negative feelings begin to build up. After a while, your attempt to bond with eye contact can actually be perceived as uncomfortable and even painful. So you need a critical mass in that room to be able to spread the eye contact around. The audience, 95% of the time, does not want you looking at them. That's what it comes down to. So you need a certain size. In a very small audience, you need to dramatically tone down your content in terms of touching the audience with your eyes or engaging the audience because it's just too oppressive. A bigger audience lets you expand your delivery style and be bolder and more dynamic in front of the room. Now, I'm not saying you need to be Tony Robbins, but a larger crowd gives you the room to display a wider variety of your skills and the qualities that make you a confident, compelling professional. Finally, and most obviously, bigger can mean greater business potential. You're leveraging your time much more effectively, and you're casting a much wider net. Why settle for 3 or 4 clients when you can get 10, 15, maybe 20 clients? Look, I totally understand. Bigger audience also means a greater expense. With white glove, you only pay for the households that attend, but that still means 20 households is twice as expensive potentially as 10 households. I get the cost issue. But you need to stop thinking of workshops as a cost and understand that they are an investment. Investing in your business is the greatest return you will ever get, assuming you do it well. The key to the entire story is what you do up in front of that room. It's your skill. White glove will put qualified prospects in the seats, but it's what you do in front of the room that makes all the difference. Listen, many of you are probably fantastic speakers right now, but if you're not, let us help you. That's why I'm here. I can help you get really, really good at this, and I think it's worth that journey, frankly. You're spending a tremendous amount of time and energy and money at doing these things, so let's make sure you're doing the best possible workshops you can do. Okay, so just to wrap up, after thousands of public presentations, I will tell you the ideal number in my experience for most advisors is 40 people or 20 households. Can you do more or less and succeed? Probably. But this is the sweetest spot that gives you the chance of making your workshops the most effective they can be. If you have any questions or need any help, reach out to me anytime. My email is frank@maselligroup.com, or you can call your white glove account exec and they can put you in touch with me. I really want this to work for you. This is exactly why we are put on this planet, okay? The white glove people and me. We are here to help you succeed, to help you grow, and I hope this was helpful. I wish you all the best of luck.